Hi delegates, my name is Jane. I'm going to be your head chair for the Organization of American States, or the Spanish Bilingual Committee, and your vice chairs will be Dennis Takashita and Adrian Hernandez, and we're super excited to meet you. So our topics for this conference the first one, the one that's going to be spoken in English, will be on the war on drugs in Latin America, as well as talking a little bit about the history with America's involvement with the war on drugs. And the second topic, which will be discussed in Spanish, will be on the migratory movements all throughout Latin America. So we chose these topics, war on drugs and migratory movements in Latin America, because I think that they're really relevant. Even though you may not think that they relate directly to your everyday life, the fact that we're dealing with people here, like real people who are affected by these every single day, I think the basis of the fact that we're all humans as well, I think that's what makes it really relevant. But on a more tangible, way to explain it, these are issues that have been very political and very economic, and that's how they've been discussed for the past, 50 years, past few decades. And that kind of dialogue, it excludes the human rights aspect of it. It excludes the face of the people who are actually affected by these economic or political policies that these governments are coming up with. So, bringing human rights into the picture, bringing these faces of these thousands of refugees or the thousands of people who are affected by the drug war every day, that makes it more personal, that makes it more inclusive, and that makes a government more well-rounded in the way how it wants to serve its people. So that's why I wanted to discuss these topics at conference. So OAS holds a really special place in my heart. It provides not only an open space for people to share and contribute, it also holds an intimate space for people to share and contribute. And I think that intimacy is especially important, especially when discussing sensitive topics like the war on drugs and migratory movements all across Latin America. This also relates back to my personal interests. Like, I'm really passionate about Latin American politics, really passionate about how Latin America relates back to what's going on in the U.S. or what's going on in other places in the world. I think that's really interesting, and I also think it's a really important thing to keep in mind as we move on, like globally, in terms of how different nations relate to each other on a global scale of international relations. And so being able to talk about that with, you delegates, like that's something that I'm really excited about and that I'm really looking forward to. So the vice chairs and I have planned some pretty cool crises. Just be prepared to think creatively and think outside the box and to think critically. And we're super excited to see and hear what you guys come up with in response to these crises that we throw at you. Other than that, I'm really excited for a really great conversation about all of these different topics. I look forward to that. So researching is pretty hard. It's really hard to research effectively and intelligently rather than just, going on Google and just searching, whatever topic that might seem relevant to your country. I would say the very first thing that you should keep in mind is that when you research, you should research in a way that narrows your sources down in a way that also broadens the kind of information that you're going to get. What I mean by that is that you should be looking at sources that are relevant and not only relevant, but also credible sources. And the fact that they're credible will also lead you to other credible sources. And this will help you to deepen your analysis of a given topic based on your country, and as well broaden your knowledge of the topic as well in an intelligible way. So when you begin your research, make sure, just keep that in mind, narrow your sources down to what's credible, but at the same time, that's what's going to broaden your knowledge of the topic. I'm pretty excited.